Oh my God, the things I gotta.
My bad.
What's going on?
It wasn't me today.
It was not. That was all me.
I don't think
I'm
it
drunk.
made it on live. But what's going on, everybody? It is the company, and today is October 14th. Damn, we're already halfway through October.
Can we get to
I told somebody today, like the first 6 or 7 months was like Monday.
Yep.
And now it's like Wednesday. This is some weird shit. But oh my God. I hope let me turn that down. Hope everybody's having an amazing time.
You just said
Never
shut up.
tell a grown man to shut up. That was so disrespectful.
I do it all the time.
Sosa don't care. He's used to us telling him to shut up.
Joe did it to the president, so I mean, you know.
I call grown people dummies.
Oh my God. So anyway, welcome into the company. Thank you. Got Sosa here, got Rich, got Izzo, and me, of course, B. Lenny. We took last week off because we all wanted to watch the debate because it was riveting and it was interesting and it was awe-inspiring. It was everything that we thought it would be. And it was a black woman with sass ripping a hole in some guy standing 6 feet away from him.
12.
Was it 12 feet?
It was 12 feet.
Meanwhile, a couple days later, we had a white gay guy with sass going up against a heterosexual black dude. But that's another story.
For y'all not knowing, he's talking about Lindsey Graham and Jamie Harrison. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
There was nothing to see. There's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
In the Kamala thing. And I don't care who you are.
Kamala.
If that look she gave Pence didn't send chills down your spine, then you don't have a spine.
My wife look at me like that all the goddamn time.
Then you need to shut up.
I know.
That look only means you need to shut up.
But I'm not that smart.
Yeah. Neither.
And then that's why Pence kept talking.
But
oh man.
Let's get into some lighthearted stuff and then we'll get into all the debate stuff. Today is day 2 of Amazon Prime Day. Hope you guys are being very responsible with your finances and getting everything that you need and don't desire. And if not,
what do you mean? How many people need to be on their third blender? I'm just saying.
I did buy a blender recently, so I kind of take offense to that statement.
How many do you have?
This is the second one.
See, there you go.
I mean, I wanted a blender that did the whole like
blending thing.
Well, not just blended. I want that shit like a sonic blender, you know? I wanted it like a juice house blender or whatever you call the place.
Oh my God, Karen.
You got to get a Vitamix.
No, that thing blends the hell out of some stuff.
You talking about Ninja? A Ninja?
I don't know what it is. I think it is a Ninja. Yeah. But it's like a Smoothie King type deal. Like it blends marvelously.
But you don't
anyway, man, we so washed and old talking about that damn stuff about.
I'm excited about what popped up on my porch.
I don't give a fuck. I watch AGTV. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, dude, I watched some of the stuff off Netflix and all that stuff. So I can't say anything.
I don't give a shit.
I said we. I didn't say y'all.
Goddamn right. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So anyway, so you don't say give a fuck.
I don't know.
But this is Amazon's time to make as much money as they want. I've been watching their stocks, and they have been going through the fucking roof. Now, it seems like they're not doing next day delivery for some reason. Well, we know why.
Volume.
Ordering is coming 4 days. In 4 days, we're not going to try to lie to you and say that this thing is going to be here tomorrow because it's not. We'll knock off some money from it.
And we're talking 2 months a month before the Christmas shopping season, so they're going to make this money.
Yeah.
It don't matter when the fucking product comes in.
Yeah. But I mean, like Rich said on the show sheet, capitalism at its finest form. And they're even doing the whole thing where like we'll give you $10 to shop at one of the local or the small businesses, you know. I don't know for the small business.
Leave your home, peasant.
Yeah. So, I mean, it works. You don't have to like Amazon, but you need them.
Did anyone find anything that they actually wanted to buy, like that you actually, let's say, needed, like truly?
You know, the only thing I saw that I kind of wanted because I would have got same day delivery from Whole Foods, kombucha.
What?
Kombucha.
Man, stop.
That's it. Out of all the things, that's the only thing. I was like, oh man, I can get. I didn't buy it though.
His order kombucha came with a free month supply of Trulies.
Nah. Yo, kombucha might have more alcohol than Trulies.
Dude. Kombucha, that shit don't even sound right. What the fuck is that anyway?
Fermented tea with probiotics and fruit and all that shit. It's good for you. It's good for you, bro. It's good for you.
Yeah.
What was raw cookie dough? I don't give a fuck.
You trying
to get that salmonella on your ass. That's what you're trying to get.
Yeah, right.
What's up, John Martin? What's up, T-Mobile?
Again?
Auntie, what's up, big bro?
I mean, nope, no entiendo.
But you didn't see anything that you needed, Rich?
No, I mean, so the one thing that I actually was going to try to buy was a dash cam. And it was one of those things like, hey, I'm going to go buy this dash cam. And then like 8 hours later, it's like, oh, I forgot to buy it. Deal in it. It actually ended. I was like, because I went back, I was like, oh, maybe I could. It's like, nope. It went from like 119 to 199. It's like, that's all right. I'm good.
Now, oh, that shit dope.
Oh no, Milwaukee actually makes some solid tools.
Yeah,
I got all the tools I need. The only thing that I would say that I would have found, but I know it wouldn't be on Amazon site, is a table saw. Not at a discount anyway. But yeah, man, it's like when I look through Amazon stuff, it's like these are things that are like there's got to be some science behind the stuff that they're putting on sale. Because there's no like some of these things is like TVs and whatnot. Like these are gonna get marked down in a month, know, and you know that, for example, like so like I was just randomly looking through stuff like what was it, like sweatpants. It's like they had a markdown for like they went from like $15 to like $10, and it's like they sold out almost immediately. I'm like, yo, for $5, like
it's $5. It's always the hunt. I think we talked about this when I don't know if it was Black Friday or something. I said people get excited about
shopping victoriously,
something that they think is a deal. So I mean, it might be some crappy TV, the Hisense with the
my god,
whatever. That's a crap TV. I don't care what you say.
No,
or TCL.
It depends on the TCL.
Well, but like it's not a good one. Not on the Prime Day.
Oh yeah. That one, no. That was probably trash. That TCL is trash.
You see it every Black Friday. Can I get that that 55-inch Toshiba with the Fire Stick? Oh, that's just trash. I don't care. It's $5.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And you're right. That's what they're doing, John. Just getting rid of what they have in them.
Exactly.
Oh, yo, his Avi is dope.
Yeah, the bluff. What you call it?
Not bluff. Snowfall.
What? Snowfall. That's what it is.
Hey, log off, man. I got this.
No, I've been thinking about Snow on the Bluff. You ever saw that show, Snow on the Bluff?
Oh, Snow on the Bluff. Snow on the Bluff.
Yeah, that's what I'll be thinking about when I hear.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. So go ahead.
It was about some dude selling
in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
BMF.
His last name was Snow.
Oh,
I think
Johnson.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, so I think the night was the last night. I was just watching it because they had like the page where it was like hot deals, and like we only got 27 of them, and you could see the little line moving, and people trying to buy a 20-pack of scissors for $3.
Dude,
Nigga,
you know what that reminds me of?
Yeah, man.
Those old commercials that you saw for 30 seconds. Call now. We have 5 left in stock.
Exactly. And they're like, well, how do you know when I'm watching this?
Right.
It's
Exactly.
great.
Fuck out
Yeah.
here.
Y'all pre-recorded this 3 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
Shit, man. I've been seeing the same commercial the last 2 weeks. You still got 5 in stock? Get the fuck out of here.
Be healthy.
Because everybody else is Christian.
No.
Or not.
But yeah, I just want people to be responsible, man. You don't need everything. I'm not gonna lie. I got caught up and I got the email the day that said 6 of your products are gonna arrive Friday. I'm like, I bought 6.
God damn,
Brian,
Listen, hey, drinking and Amazon shopping don't go hand in hand, motherfucker.
Boredom. It's boredom. It's not even drinking, it's boredom.
Then you need to do some fucking push-ups, sit-ups, masturbate 4 times, and go to sleep.
this man thought we're taking a fat nap. All right.
Oh, y'all need to do this on Friday. I'll be drinking with y'all. Man, drink on a Wednesday. It's okay. It's fine. We're in a pandemic.
I mean, right.
Shit is off.
I mean, I'm
Off.
I'm not apparently, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to go back to the debate?
There's not a lot to talk about with that one.
It
To
really
be
is.
honest.
But it is the reason we canceled the show. So of course, last Wednesday they had the presidential debate between Pamela. I'm gonna say this lady name wrong.
I'm gonna fight you soon.
Ooh,
She's gonna be around when I say
man. I think Brian a low-key Trump supporter.
Brian is a what? Don't start that, man.
Don't do that.
Oh, what did you want to bring up about that debate, bro?
That's gonna be a part of virtual social.
Take
He
away
should just
from
told
it.
you what the hell it was. Look down there, comma.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good way to phonetically say it.
I mean,
Yay!
But what did y'all take away from it? I mean, to be honest with you, and I'll let y'all, give y'all opinion. If nobody's watching the debate to make a decision on who they're going to vote for.
not at this point.
Not at this point, or not in this. What about not in this era?
You don't think
I would say not in this era.
Yeah,
you don't think people who aren't decided yet are like,
fucking idiots? Sorry.
well, when I mean people who are not decided yet, I'm talking about the dumb motherfuckers who voted for him the last time.
I don't think that the debate performance in either case is going to sway you. If you're undecided, it is likely that you would say, all right, Kamala Harris had a much stronger performance, and then to say as a number 2, she could probably take command better than I would say Pence. Because I'll be honest, like the whole time I saw Pence do better bobbing and weaving than Mayweather in that debate. And straight up, man, because it's like it came to every time he had an answer for something, he would always try to throw it back in like some really airy response to the point where it's like, okay, well, did you answer my question though? It was
America, and we would never do that to the kids of America.
right.
What oil, motherfucker? That's what we're talking about.
Yo, that motherfucker was talking like I was when I was 13 trying to answer my parents' questions.
But in many instances, he never got even to the point at all.
Nope.
Or he just ignored it and wanted to get back to some other point to spread
Right.
some
I got an 80
mumbo jumbo GOP shit.
Yep.
Like I was confused.
I will say though, the only place where I think Kamala Harris did not answer the question was when they got to talking about court packing.
Back in the courts, yeah.
That was the only. Well, for me, that's the only one I caught.
There was
But
two.
I think go ahead.
One was that one, and the other one was
The Green New Deal thing, or
yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's funny because those are 2 places where Joe Biden also didn't answer either. So at least they're consistent.
I think
I mean,
the reason
because-
she didn't answer the thing about packing the courts because show Liz is not an answer.
What?
If they ask if you're gonna pack the courts when we get show Liz, that's not an answer.
Oh,
You can't say
I
that.
think because it's polarizing to people who think that's like the worst thing on earth to do. Like, oh man, this clean energy and saving the environment. Like, how has that become political? Like, blows my mind to where they have to take this point because people will really swing their vote because they like, oh, we're going to spend all this money to take away this, and they wrap it up in coal and everything else. And I go, oh my God. I think that's why they're not answering a lot of those questions. And I don't think they want to tip their hand on a lot of that stuff either.
Right. Especially because.
Go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry.
No, I'll say because Kamala Harris is also on the Judiciary Committee, correct? So,
Yes.
So given that fact, I'm sure that's probably another reason why she avoided it. Because then, when we got to Justice Barrett or got to her hearing, then that could be a point of contention that someone could bring up. You know how like everybody wants to create a soundbite during, so I'm sure that probably is part of it. Now I don't know why Joe hadn't said anything about it, but in her case, it's like you're actively involved in the selection of a Supreme Court justice. I can kind of understand why she's like, I'm gonna leave that one alone for right now. You know,
that makes sense.
I would have said I had looked into it. I would have just said that I had looked into it and kept it moving.
But that'd be lying.
At that point, the phone was like 36-2. I don't think it mattered if she didn't answer one or two questions.
But you know what's the funny thing about it though is that depending on who your candidate aligned to, it's like you watch two completely different debates, right? Like if you were on Trump's side already, it didn't matter what Pence said. They got asked, what about the coronavirus? Because you were the lead of the task force. Well, we'll never make sure that America goes through that again. It's like, wait, what? Like, how is that a good answer? And yet you're now, you're saying he had a great performance. I'm like, but he didn't answer the question.
Yeah. You're the head of the task force, and our president got corona.
Bruh. Wait, he hadn't caught corona last time we were on air, were we?
No.
For 2 weeks. Yeah, last time we did an episode.
Yeah, he did it. So my point is, the vice president is the head of the task force, and our president caught corona. I don't. Silent.
We got no
silence. I ain't got no answers, man. I got common sense out here in these streets.
Yeah.
I still can go places and still take precaution. But they just reckless abandon out here.
Well, you heard what he said now. Now, Trump did say he don't have, he ain't got it in his DNA. That man got USA. So, I mean, he got something different than what we got. So, corona is nothing.
He might be the least patriotic motherfucker I've ever seen.
I heard one of these motherfuckers say, this dude got God tier level DNA. But he's got erectile dysfunction. What are you talking about?
You gotta have an erectile to have erectile.
Not talking about this man on the podcast. I refuse.
He ain't go to Vietnam.
Oh Lord.
So Rich, how you doing, man?
For me, fuck you. The last time we were in this space, I didn't say shit. All fucking now we're going. Okay.
Rich just is like, I will not be involved in this debauchery that you speak.
Oh no, I'm still thinking about how that entire debate went, and then so now and you also have two other debates that
Yes, thank you, Rich.
So you got Jamie Harrison and Lindsey Graham, but you also had what was it? I think a couple days ago it was Lieutenant Colonel Amy McGrath,
and
then Senator Mitch McConnell.
I appreciate you.
So yeah, man, boy, that watching the Kentucky debate. I know we talked briefly touched on the South Carolina one, but I watched that one and I was like, the audacity of him to laugh when he's talking about the people that he represents in his constituency is appalling. And I wonder what Kentuckians think about him after that debate. Cause it honestly seems like he doesn't care. Like he honestly just airs that.
But he can't even veil it. That's what kills me about Mitch. Right. He can't even veil it.
Mm-hmm.
He's that much of a piece of shit.
Yes, and Ray Liotta has more lips than him, so that don't make sense.
What?
Yep, this is where we're going tonight. This is how this show's gonna go.
Let me find some things.
You wanted me to talk. I'm talking. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but on that, all he could say to her anytime she made a point, like, "Oh, you're just gonna run on the I'm Marine, I'm a mom, and I got kids, and when you get elected, that y'all gonna make Chuck Schumer the Senate Majority Leader."
Man, listen,
I'm like, so you already know the Senate's gonna swing, is what he was saying. That's what I kept getting from it. Like, it's a wrap for you. Like, necessarily you for you that position, if he's not voted in, like, it's a wrap.
Mitch McConnell's half dead anyway. It's time for him to go.
Yeah, he's one of the few politicians that I actually like. Like, I know people talk about Trump like he's this unstoppable force, and I think
I don't even view him as a politician, so I don't
view him as a politician. And really, when we think about it, technically, he is like the chairman of a board. But Congress is the only branch of government that can declare war. They are the branch of government that makes laws. So I don't know why people focus on his role so much. I mean, yeah, granted, he is like in terms like the executive leader, but
talking about
Trump, right?
I just, like I said, I might have said it on here. I don't know if I said it first. He's the CEO. He's the figurehead.
Right.
That's what it is.
But
people look to him, even though like the people right under you, the ones really making the shit churn and work.
The amount of power this motherfucker holds.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not demeaning. I'm definitely not
CEO
trying to
holds a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm not demeaning that because it's a check and balance with all the stuff, right? But McConnell actually, like, I mean, McConnell literally stopped a Supreme Court justice from being nominated by a president, which is his constitutional right, according to them, what they say now, correct?
Yeah.
So they stopped that. I mean, he's the one who actually is able to put bills onto, into the president's purview, right? So if you think about it, he holds a fair bit of power over that one branch of government. So for me, it is more important, I think, to get him out than to get Trump, because like we all know, it's like if anything, if things change, right, at least if let's say if the Democrats wind up winning the House and the Senate, right,
they can get Trump. They can get Trump closely to hell out of office.
We learned that with Obama,
right?
Everybody voted for Obama, but nobody came back and voted midterms,
right?
That's when they fucked it up. Yeah.
So this is kind of this could be a similar situation where Trump wins, but then the Senate and the House wind up flipping. And then he's just basically, he's a lame duck at that point because no one's going to allow him to get away with some of the debauchery that he's been.
To see that shit, but I don't know if I want to risk it.
Oh no, but like at least we have an ace in the hole 9 times out of 10 if that happens. But I don't want to get there to pull that in. Yeah.
I mean, it makes my day when I see him lose his shit on Twitter. I fucking holler.
Yeah, right now we know he sees his end of days. He sees it. Is Brian frozen? Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
But
it's that hot Celeron processor, man.
As soon as he go off, we all gone. So
no, he can still be here. No, we can still be here. Brian,
looks like you came back, Brian.
I'm moderate.
No, it might have updated.
I'm moderate.
Yeah. I think I'll pass.
Yeah, it's just looking at how all of this stuff is playing out with the congressional hearings and just things in general. It's just like there's no reason why a group of adults where half of them are over the age of 60, there's no reason why they're acting like they're in grade school. Like, and that's left and right. Like, we need some higher functioning people holding those offices, man.
I even took that from the. I don't even really want to talk about the presidential debate, but real quick, I even took that from presidential debate. I think we were talking about lower tier things comparative to the past. Not think. I know we were to where I was just like, I feel like we've gotten dumbed down where we have to talk about these simple things because he's brought us down.
Right.
I remember watching in 2000 as a 17-year-old, like some of the shit I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. But like once I got back to government class, you taking 12th grade, like, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. And I was a pretty worldly guy, but I'm like, man, talk about elementary things because this idiot has put it in like so in a crisis.
I'm back, man.
Over
Leave me alone.
everything. So
Are
that's
you
what
sure?
bothers me.
You sound weird.
Like we were
hear
here, and now we're here. So we're just trying to get halfway there in 4 years, if as long as we get another president. Like we've just went back so far.
Brian was kidnapped.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you
I'm
just
back.
hit Control Alt Delete and close all them pages and Chrome. That's it.
Right.
Something about Facebook that locks my computer up, and I don't know what it is.
See,
Stay
it's
on
that damn Celeron processor, man. I told you.
Pornhub.
Anyway.
Oh,
Hey, when do y'all got? So I know we're talking like half election here, but like when do you guys start voting in South Carolina?
it was
I
last week.
have already voted.
Yeah.
Oh, early voting's
I have
already
already
started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
I voted last week.
It's all the way up till the day before, and then the day of you can vote at your precinct. So it's 6 places in this county. There's 6 places in Richland County you can early vote.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll give them that. So
With that said, I vote in a different area than my parents.
How?
Because I never changed.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go vote, knock it out. But I'm gonna go with them so that they can vote, because this voter intimidation, that's just real. And it's nothing new. This shit has been going on since Capone, at least Capone. And I'm gonna go strapped. And if one of these motherfuckers try to start walking down the line asking who you voting for, I'm going to work.
I'm saying it's your fucking mama if somebody asks me that.
I'm serious. You're gonna say that.
Hostility came out of nowhere just now.
But
No,
you're a strong young man. My dad is 70 years old. That's not gonna fly with me. So
no.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna stand and fuck it. I'll fucking get it. I'll be getting it. Black hoodie. Let's get it. Come on. Talk that shit. So
yes, T-Mobile, I saw that. I appreciate that, fam. I forgot to tell you about that. I saw you post that on Instagram.
Yeah, I think it took me maybe 5 minutes in and out.
Really?
That's awesome.
I just think I hope that there are more people that, even though they voted, they go out and try to look out for people, because I'm sure that's going to happen. I'm sure there's going to be voter intimidation happening at the polls.
I'm off that day, but I plan on voting before.
I think, to be honest, I think it depends on where you are. I think, you know,
and at the same time, yes, because in where I'm voting, I don't think there's issues.
Right.
My parents are voting, there's going to be issues. And
are they voting on this side or somewhere else?
On the Northeast.
Why do you think it's going to be on this side versus somewhere else?
There's so many military motherfuckers that are on that side that like, yeah.
I ain't trying to give up your location. Are they voting for the elementary school on that road? Where are they voting?
Yes.
Okay.
And the church.
Okay.
So on I don't give a fuck. Come get me. On Brickyard,
I was trying not to so at Lonnie B, right?
Yeah.
I figured that. Yeah.
There's a church that says,
you brought it up. God,
we need you here, just like God needs you here. Motherfucker, there's a pandemic going on. God understands.
God wants you to live to fight another day.
God, I almost blasphemed, but fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, God didn't say during the Spanish flu, Black Plague, yada yada, hey, come to church, pay your tithes. No, stay your ass home and fucking live another day.
What's funny is it would be crazy to do intimidation on this side, because this side traditionally, because I watch a lot of how areas vote. This side is deep blue, like indigo blue.
Yeah,
very blue.
side rather.
Well, I shouldn't be worried.
Not saying don't be. Take your precaution as you choose. That's your loved ones. But
Right.
I'm just saying, like in my precinct, because I could look it up later. Like it votes deep blue. Like
So-
deep blue. Like it's about 3,100. Because you can look at your voters registration. It'll tell you how many people are registered to your precinct. It's about 3,100 at mine, and it's pretty much that way.
The thing with that is, and I'm going off of history. I'm not going off, instinct or innuendo or anything.
I say follow your instinct. Shit.
I'm going off
Just-
straight facts.
Just don't be strapped walking up in the school.
No.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work, brother.
Yeah.
That's gonna work.
In areas that are typically, like you said, blue or red, there's gonna be somebody like, listen, we understand this blue. You go and vote this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they need this area to vote a certain way.
Right.
So, am I being paranoid? 100%. I am.
But then it's your loved ones, dog. I understand.
Do I have a reason to be paranoid? 100%. I fucking do. I'm gonna be sober. I'm not just gonna fucking. But
My parents coming through. Pop, pop, pop. Move, motherfucker. Pop. Give him a Q-tip. Pop, pop, pop.
What just happened?
I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, let me borrow that AR real quick. I'll be back.
Oh my god, yo, wildin'. That was funny. That was interesting.
I'm being legit though, but whatever.
Like I said, man, take your precaution. I'm just saying, I wasn't necessarily afraid of anything, but like for me, when somebody says something to me, I'm like, who are you talking to?
Right.
Like Brian knows. Like, what are you doing?
That's the difference. All four of us
So,
can handle ourselves.
yeah,
But what about the older generation?
understood?
Want to talk that shit, but they can't handle themselves, and they're talking to a Proud Boy with a fucking AR in their face. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain places where that shit's gonna happen. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
And the lady who's running for fucking justice for Supreme Court judge, she couldn't even say, nah, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? It's in the fucking law.
She knows nothing.
Man, that was
the question.
She
about
knows
voter intimidation.
nothing.
What do you know other than Roe? I'm the farthest thing from a lawyer. I know Roe versus Wade.
Wade. We all understand that.
Fuck, man. So if there's people like her who's going for Supreme Court justice who don't know that voter intimidation is illegal, there's people who know it and be like, well, they don't know it, so let me go do it.
Ooh, I want to hit on something that we did not put on the show sheet. That kind of enters into something that everybody talked about after the vice presidential debate.
How
could I say this? No, I'm explaining.
Fly.
Say it in Spanish.
No. Spanish fly. So it's a Spanish fly.
I'll take that.
No. But like with Kamala, everybody, a lot of black people were just like, you could see Kamala kind of tone down not the anger, but just kind of being herself. You know, she kind of wanted to be like, yo, fam, type thing. Not necessarily in those words, like,
shut. She won't do it. Shut up.
But like, she pretty much, if you go down her record, you can see like she's earned that position to be vice president, if not president. Like she's done so much shit. But then you look at what's her name? Supreme Court nominee?
Amy Connor,
Amy something Barrett.
Sasha Conan Barrett.
whatever.
There you go. Her.
Damn it, Brian.
Can't name this, can't name that. Only is held like a law degree for like 9 years or some shit like that. Like something very low, but yet she can ascend to this level.
See that?
And yet I'm looking at Twitter, and unfortunately, people of a certain background are calling Kamala comes off as a bitch. What?
You know what, man?
Because she knows stuff? Because she knows things. She can combat what he said. She's a bitch.
That's the
double standard.
That's the sassy black woman trope. As soon as you find a woman of melanated hue that knows what the hell she's talking about and won't let anybody tell her any different, then they're a threat and they're, you know, opinionated and what do you call it? What do they say? What do you call her?
Bitch.
You said opinionated bitch or whatever.
Oh, opinionated, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just par for course, man.
Listen,
and I'm
man.
sure she's been doing whatever she's been doing long enough to know and to have a thicker
She has
a
a
thick skin. So
phenomenal resume. Like
yeah.
she's been
I
doing
wouldn't
it.
say
But yeah,
phenomenal, but okay.
Well, you said not phenomenal.
Listen, if you want a law and order person, she's phenomenal. If you want somebody middle of the road, listen, you locked up motherfuckers 3 strikes for weed.
Mhm.
California's fucking weed country
but
right now.
you gotta flip it. She actually helped release a lot of people too, and lighten the load.
But did she expunge?
I agree. She still did it. I agree.
Did she expunge those records? That's what I don't know.
Now that I don't know. Yes.
See, that's what
I looked at that stuff too. Yes.
So because
I was not big on her about a year ago, and I remember saying it on the show.
Because a year ago, I was not under the impression. I knew because she said it. If you want a cell phone, you need a credit check or some stupid shit. I was like,
I was about to say they do that. I missed that, but okay.
It's automatic.
Rich, it was something else. It was like you need a credit check for electric bill. It was something that you don't need.
They do that too.
Like, yo, you trying to put all these poor people without fucking utilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't feeling her. Hopefully she changed her mindset. But she's still
this is that dangerous part. It's like people with these backgrounds like this, they come in and they're coming in at the perfect time. We just need to change the regime.
Right.
But who's to say that she doesn't get this position? Biden completely loses his mind. She takes reign and ends up being the exact same person she was when she was locking up these people for weed for a year.
The good thing about that is, like Rich said, we have a checks and balances. So if she wants to be fucking crazy, we still have people be like,
because a president can't just do that. Like we can look at Trump, like do these executive orders. He ain't getting nothing done because they're kind of just pieces of paper. Because these circuit like federal judges are just like, nah, can't do that.
Axing them down, right?
Yeah.
And can we talk about how the fuck are y'all gonna kidnap a fucking governor?
Oh shit, man! So much is happening to you.
How the fuck are you gonna kidnap?
We did have a lot of stories this week. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
one of the motherfuckers was from South Carolina.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, I wish I would have got my
Columbia. Was he from Columbia?
Yeah.
Where's he from? Yeah,
he was from Columbia.
I wish I would have got my hands on. Hey, listen, you say now, mind you, with Northern states, they're against the Constitution. They're not against the Constitution. What you're talking about is against the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
It's the tropes, man. It's the tropes. People take the tropes to heart and just rock with it. Like they're against this. They're against that.
The president is putting out that rhetoric where, hey, get that bitch right now.
Oh, he's putting a battery in their back more so. I think they believe a lot of the stuff. He's putting a battery in their back.
I can't do it. I can't say it. Go get that bitch. That's what he said.
Remember the meme with the you remember the meme where there was this like crow sitting over this car, like that's a nice car. Be ashamed if somebody shit on it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what's going on. It's like, oh, that judge she's a bitch. Be ashamed if something happened to her. And then these dickholes, Trump humpers or whatever you want to call them, get the ideas like he wants us to kill her.
Right.
So that's when they put together these.
Proud Boys, stand by, stand back. If I lose, get them motherfuckers. That's what he's saying.
That's going to be the quickest skirmish.
Yeah, because
I don't think it will be.
No, luckily our government is not all. I say all together. Like everything's kind of separate, even though like the attorney general somehow seems like he's the damn lawyer for the president, which is a piece of shit. Like they need to get that taken care of. But just like the FBI was on top of that, like I think you mentioned the Proud Boys. I know they're on them like white on rice. I think they'll have to worry about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They got to worry about something else. Like,
but Trump did say she should thank him for the speedy response to the kidnapping plot.
He didn't do nothing.
It had nothing to do with him.
That
The FBI has nothing to do with him.
There's not enough liquor in this for me to.
That's what kills me. He says that it has nothing to do with him.
Oh my God.
So, but yet he downed her in the next sentence, so we know he had
in the
nothing
next
to do.
sentence. Thank you, Izzo.
Mm.
My thing is,
Opened up the state.
He's playing the line. He's like, I need the suburbs, so I'm gonna say this shit. But I need my soldiers, so I'm gonna say this shit. The bad thing about all of this is some of those Proud Boys are in the military.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Yeah, you know that, but nobody like, you know how you know things, but it doesn't hit you till it's too late. Like, like everybody knows this, but until we're on the front lines, you don't get it. It's just, I you know, where I'm at, I hear people talking. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna need to shank you as soon as I get out there. You know what I mean? It's like certain shit I gotta listen. I got 20 years in. I could walk out tomorrow, but just in case some shit happens at November 4th, January 15th, 16th,
20th. What do you mean 50th?
20th? I'm gonna stick around because just in case. Hey, so we need you on the front. Hey, fuck it, I'm going. I'll volunteer. Oh, you look like a Proud Boy. Let me get your ass. Oh, you look like you do it.
You're just gonna be shooting random ass people with
No shooting.
With boat. You're gonna be shooting random ass people with boat shoes on.
No. I'm stabbing.
He got boat shoes on and a fish on his shirt. This motherfucker deserved to die.
He's wearing Doc Martens.
Nope. I'm telling you, I'm stabbing so I can get in and out. Nobody gonna hear shit. I know that's a Hispanic trope, but fuck it.
That's definitely a Hispanic trope.
Racist.
You're a racist.
That went dark.
I don't care.
We know.
All right, where we going now?
I'm just trying.
We're gonna talk about angel dust in
LeBron.
No, I thought we were gonna talk about angel dust in oil enhancement. Oil.
No, I don't.
I saw you tweet me back. I forgot to respond to you.
Yeah,
What the hell are you talking about?
I'll tell you after.
No,
the show.
no. Just leave that alone.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you after the show. I promise.
Leave it alone. I
forgot to respond to him.
Bronny Brown got him another ring. What's that, number 4?
Bronny Brown. Bronny's the one that's about to get an ass cutting.
It doesn't matter.
What happened?
You know, his son Bronny got caught smoking weed.
Oh yeah, everybody smokes weed. Malaya. What's the girl name?
Melania.
Obama's daughter.
Oh, that Melania. What's that girl name?
Malia got caught. Did one of them get caught smoking weed at a party?
Yeah.
Everybody dabbles.
Oh yeah, she looked like she's the one that wilds out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's not. But what people fail to realize, yes, 100% right. Everybody does it, but as a father of a 20-year-old, I'd be like, Killian, listen, you put that shit on social media, we're gonna have a coming to Jesus fucking party. And I'm fucking you up on the spot.
That bothers me when I see grown.
Did he post it or did somebody else post it?
No. The kid, Bronny posted it. Like
your dad is one of the top 10 famous human beings in the world.
Thank you. So
that's not listen though. Okay. And we've seen this with famous kids. I mean, your dad, like you said, your dad's one of the most famous people in the world, one of the greatest basketball players to ever do it. You're gonna have a little bit of a big head on your shoulders, and you're gonna feel like you can get away with the shit. Hey, you don't ever have to worry about getting a job. You ain't got to work.
But Brian, but on top of that, he's one of the activists active in the community right now.
So, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
So my son is smoking weed. It's becoming Brian, I get 100% get what you're saying. It's more acceptable now than it was in the 60s, but still, you still got somebody might like, fuck, LeBron's son smokes weed. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I understand it's a bad look, considering who your dad is and what he's trying to accomplish. It's a bad look. But I mean, I don't think we should be out here like criminalizing this dude because
we shouldn't.
Or blunt or whatever he was smoking.
First of all, they live in California where it's legal, so you can't criminalize it. But people are still people, and people are. Oh, I'm sorry, people ain't shit. So
how old is he?
Who are haters of LeBron's shut up and people who are like shut up and dribble? They be like, you can't do shit, but your son's bitch. My father's been in the fucking bubble for fucking 4 months.
So
they
hold on, let me see how old he is.
Yeah, I say, how old is his son now?
17, 18 years old. Maybe I'm sorry, 19.
T-Mobile just texted me the thing what he just posted. I put it in the chat.
Yeah,
it's just right, exactly.
If he's an adult, I mean, then it's just like, I mean, we're at the point now. If he's 19 years of age, right, and I mean, it's his right to choose that. Just like, hey, I'm just
I really wish this whole court of public opinion thing didn't exist. That's not even. I don't even look at that as a drug anymore. Of course, you don't want your kids doing anything that's going to alter their mind or body or whatever. You don't want your kids smoking weed. But 18, 19 years old, go out smoke weed. He's 16, beat his ass.
Listen, here's
that's a different story. Then every 16,
here's where people need to shut the fuck up about things.
He's gonna be in a tent in the backyard.
If they're under 18, okay, you can probably.
His backyard is better than all of our houses combined.
I don't know.
Houses, guys. Houses.
I don't know what you said.
Izzo said he gonna be in a tent in the backyard. I was like, you seen this motherfucker backyard?
The backyard is huge.
I'm about to say his backyard because he probably got TVs under all the shit.
Here's my thing.
Live in a house as big as this fucking town.
LeBron probably got the PS5 right now, for goodness.
Exactly. But here's my thing. I don't expect Bronny or LeBron to change their lifestyle at all. If LeBron smokes, I don't give a fuck. I want to smoke. But we make it public when you're an NBA player getting tested, you should make it public. Right? That's what Ricky Williams' problem was. No, that's what Ricky Williams' problem was. You want to smoke? That's fine. Stop getting caught. A. B. You're an NFL player. You got rules.
Yeah, that did bother me. Like, what's wrong with smoking? Bitch, it's still illegal, probably.
Right.
Right.
Ronnie is it's legal, but at the same time, think of who your father is. Stop. Why the fuck are you making it public? That's the only that number one. That's the only conversation him and Bronny should have. You know who I am. You know what I do.
You know what I stand for.
I don't give a listen. If you go to college, get a degree. I don't care what you do to get that degree. If you want to smoke, that's great. But you can't do this. Now that shit with Mahalia, she didn't post that. People were fucking being snakes posting that shit. That's not on her.
Well, that's kind of like that's the same thing that happened to Phelps too now, because he didn't post himself smoking the weed.
Oh, right. He was here in Colombia.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just okay. So it's not you didn't do it. Great, but you got to make a better decision of who you hang with. But that's anybody at that age. Like, we all made those stupid decisions. I swear to God, if I had Instagram when I was 18, 19 years old, I'd be in jail.
That's one of the points I was going to make. Like, all these people, all these older people passing judgment on this kid, the only thing that stopped them from being exposed to some of the dumb shit that they did when they was younger is they didn't have the access.
Right.
Listen,
these kids that was out there doing the whole combing with the hair and the leather jackets and boop bop ba-doop bop bop, they did some dumb shit. And I guarantee you gave them social media to seen it.
If Kavanaugh would have had social media when he was growing up, he wouldn't have been a fucking Supreme Court justice.
I know. I stayed on the floor my freshman year. It was like 40 guys. 3 of us were black. one Indian. Matter of fact, Brian, you know that Indian guy. The rest were white guys. When I say it was just wild, wild.
It's
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
Like
Yeah, man.
like their parents are like their employees. They're like, what the fuck?
yo,
Like,
that's that age. And I'm not saying
I was
there's
a Puritan compared to them. A Puritan, and I was not perfect at all.
right. They're still right and wrong.
Damn it, Rich. No, I was not.
You're stupid. They're still right and wrong, but
Jesus.
I mean, shit, you coming to the dorm smiling at the grimy shit you did, and some other dude come in covered in blood, like, like, whoa,
Damn.
what?
shit. I mean, since we're talking about kids,
I ain't got.
y'all remember when Jordan's, I think it was his middle child, he had like a $30,000 gambling debt.
Oh yeah, is that the one that owns the Jordan shop, or is that the lighter one?
I think it was the middle one. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I forgot which one is older. Yeah, I forgot.
My point is, I know him and Mike and Juanita had a conversation with them because it was only like 4 years ago. Hey,
at that point, I might tell somebody about gambling debt, and this motherfucker got a problem.
Well, listen. The point is,
but Michael doesn't know amount of money he could gamble away. How much he got?
I remember the joke commercial. I got it from you, Dad. I learned it from watching you.
The point is, it became so. Let's make this relatable. Rich might be the closest one to being a public figure with a political background. If his child decides, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna go to Vegas and drop 30,000," Rich would be like, "Yo, what? Rich doesn't swear like we do. What the fuck are you doing?" You know what I mean? It's like, it's okay. You're old enough to vote. I mean, you're old enough to gamble. 30,000.
Yeah, that's a little
got
much.
it, but you're tripping.
Yeah,
like
that's too much.
So, do I feel like the kids should be in the spotlight? I do not. That ain't got shit. Bronny ain't got shit to do with the spotlight till he makes the NBA. Now do what the fuck you want to do. But that ain't a reflection on Bron.
No, because we all did stuff that's not a reflection on our parents. We knew right from wrong, but we wanted to do it anyway.
Right.
Shit, I lost money on UNLV Duke. I was fucking
so you
15.
I'll say this.
I was 2.
When you reach a certain status, in whatever you're doing, politics, sports, movies, music, whatever, when you reach a certain status and you have a family, you kind of forfeit your right to privacy.
I get it.
You do.
That's where you have to be careful with privacy.
Yeah.
Right?
But your life becomes public. Your life
exactly. So
if you don't want your family to be a part of the limelight, you gotta step down what you're doing. You can't continue to be on top of the world and keep your family in the dark.
Wait.
The only person that I know, the only celebrity that I know that has kept his life completely secret until death is Prince.
No, he didn't. He fucked up Vanity. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck that shit.
Nobody really knows if he really fucked up Vanity.
Yes, he did. I don't give a fuck.
R.I.P. Vanity. Y'all will not desecrate the sanctity of her name.
So what?
Go ahead. Wait. Go ahead, Rich. What you thinking?
I wouldn't say it's fair to say that because a person achieves a certain level of fame that their life immediately that they forfeit it. I think what happens is that the public then assumes that they belong, that their life belongs to them.
Yes.
So I'm not saying, I think it's more, I think we're saying the same thing, but it's more so how it's framed, right? Because one, it's like, in order to achieve this level of fame, I have to expose myself. And I don't necessarily think that's true. For example, Denzel Washington. Like, what do we know about him outside of his acting career? We know he's married, he's got a kid, and we know his acting chops. but there's not a whole lot about him from a personal standpoint that's revealed outside of the things that he wants to let us know.
Because why, Rich?
Because what does he do?
No, right. No. Because what do they do?
Right.
So that's what Bobby said.
Right.
And he said De Niro, Samuel Jackson. Who else? Wait, who did you say, Rich?
I said Denzel Washington.
Denzel, De Niro, Sam Jackson. I can give you those three. The people around them, they don't put themselves out there.
Right. But see, here's the difference, though. The people you guys named, Denzel, De Niro, Sam, these people built an empire and built their way into Hollywood permanently before this social media stuff started.
They did.
They don't have to work as hard to stay on top now that they're already there. Now, if you just get famous, Denzel Washington's son is going to have it hard.
LeBron didn't just get famous, though.
Right. I was going to say
that. Bronny's 19 years old. This is nothing new to the family. Even the wife be like, if he fuck his hoes, I'm not saying shit. No, I'm not saying.
No, but I get what you're saying. Right?
You know what I mean? Look, Samuel Jackson. I don't know how old his daughter is, but I know Sam is in his 70s.
I think he's in the 70s. Yeah.
This isn't new to his daughter.
Yeah.
Now, Obama's daughters, it was kind of new to them.
Obama was not. Obama was a political figure before he was president, but he was not famous. He was not famous until he became president. So everything from that point on was public.
Which is only, 13 years ago? 14 years ago, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
So his daughters didn't get that. But Sam, motherfucker, De Niro will talk that shit. Denzel softly talk that shit. Like I'm sorry. I'm not a good example, but I didn't know that his son, the dude from Tenet, I didn't know that was his son till it was later.
You know what? I watched him on Ballers.
Yeah, I didn't know that until later.
He was doing his role. I was like, this motherfucker sounds familiar. Like his voice. Is he trying to do a Denzel impression? And I found out the son. I'm like, oh shit, this dude's career is set.
It's just
I hadn't seen him in anything else since then. But
my point is, and Brian, you're right. Like there's celebrities who are newly like just throw it out there. Russell Wilson. Let's say Russell Wilson. His kids. He's got a famous wife. Their kids like, yo, we're gonna have to train these kids to not do stupid shit on social media or whatever happens in 10 years.
I feel sorry.
Baby Future might do it. It's in the system. It's daddy do.
Well, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for Russell Wilson's kids and Baby Future because their life is social media. Like hip hop is social media. That's all it is.
You're right.
So
but
you got your dad. Huh?
You don't think you can kind of train them to be like, do your thing. You want to show some ass, but
no.
Oh, I don't know. Just because, like,
just like Marcus keeps saying, you belong to the streets. The streets is the streets is the public. Those kids belong to the public, and the rest of their life, they're going to belong to the public. Mike Jackson's kids didn't get the publicity they wanted because nobody gives a shit about them kids. They know them kids ain't Mike's.
You're right, but they have
maybe blanket.
They have. That blanket shit I don't understand that shit, but whatever.
But anyway.
No, I get what you're saying, but every generation, like let's go back to Motown, like early Motown. They had to deal with certain shit that like Diana Ross, she had a daughter who ended up being famous. Who
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones.
I didn't even know that was Quincy Jones' daughter until someone said, "Oh,
like there are certain things that they knew because of their pedigree. We need to shut the fuck up. We can't be out there like that." Like, when did you first hear about Magic Johnson's oldest son?
When he got grown, he was a grown man. It's different then.
When he was a grown man, not when he was. And I'm not talking shit. I'm not being a dick. I think when you have a crush on a girl at 6th grade, you could probably have a crush on a boy at 6th grade. It's natural, whatever. But when Dwayne Wade's son who transitioned, he's I think he's still a minor.
right,
yeah, which is fine.
It's fine. But
it is a different time now. Because the thing is, like, that boy's not that much younger than I am.
But Izzo, take that shit back to maybe let's take it back 10 years ago. Like, these motherfuckers had a fucking fit. Boosie, stupid ass.
Hey man, Rob, if you want to get the GoFundMe ready, I'll advertise it.
I'm not smart enough to be a coach because I would smack the shit out of these kids, but whatever.
Wow, Rob and Marcus must be related.
Rob and Marcus are fucking brothers from another mother. But the point is it Zaire? I think it's Zaire Wade.
Zaire,
10 years ago. That would have been a terrible PR, whatever, because people are fucking ignorant. Like, this is a young kid. Leave him the fuck alone. But TMZ would have been all over it. The Kardashians would have been like, let me help him. Bitch, shut the fuck up. It would have been like all over the place. Like,
we damn sure should have beat Tennessee. Sorry to get off the topic.
I have. Who cares? Because it's South Carolina. Nobody cares.
Nobody likes Northwestern, Sosa.
Nobody cares about Northwestern. At least they're not purple and lavender.
I stayed next door to their medical school when I was in Chicago.
Dude, downtown you talking about?
Yeah, it was right on the lake.
Okay, because the actual campus is in the suburbs.
Yeah, because I asked you, I was just like, why is Northwestern like on the lake?
Because Northwestern is, listen, Northwestern is that shit, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. I hear they have a good journalism program too.
My point is, different eras are different eras, but for whatever reason, people can't adjust to those eras. So, whatever. I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm drunk. I see that.
Man, I've been drunk the whole goddamn show.
You were drinking when the sun was up.
Any
that's
any shotgun
6:30.
topics?
The sun might have started going down that time.
Anything going on in tech? Any shotgun topics? Anybody want to get on something real quick?
R.I.P. Joe Morgan.
R.I.P. Bob Gibson.
I was about to say that too. Yeah, there's a lot of R.I.P.s. R.I.P. Whitey Ford. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Whitey Ford. God damn. Like, hey, Brian, we're not gonna take no more breaks, man. We missed so much in those.
What's the lady that was on
Bert? Yeah, her name was they called her Bert on like men, 3 men, 3.5 men.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. She died.
Oh yeah.
Did you
I heard she wasn't.
You got to let me go through the process.
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
Last year or so,
This man just rounded the name of the damn show up.
Thank you. Your T-Mobile says supposed to have been shotgun all night.
Hey, man, if you want to catch me on a script, I probably need to be on weed.
Yo, that chick is just an average person. Just average. Like, so average.
Listen,
it kills me.
If 88,
I'm not below average. Sorry.
If 88 people of my graduating class said I don't need to be a Supreme Court justice, I might need to fucking pay attention. 88 people.
Wait, was the graduating class or the people that worked with her at Notre Dame?
Okay, well, you fucking got me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just asking. I don't know.
Because I don't know either.
I posted a Notre Dame thing. I don't know if you saw something else. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Notre Dame. The people who work at Notre Dame said she should wait. No, they said she should wait.
She should wait on what? She doesn't even know to say, hey.
No. They should wait till the election's over for her to even go along with this. That's what they were telling her.
So if those outside of South Carolina, Lindsey Graham specifically said
he's a bitch.
And he said, you could put my fucking words to my mouth or whatever.
Don't.
I thought that was gonna go.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, I was waiting.
And by words, I mean penis.
There it is.
I didn't say it.
Someone had to do it.
I didn't say it. Tim Scott,
you got like 10
didn't
kids.
say it. I know you suck dick, but I didn't say
7.
Are they all from the
She got
same
7.
father? God damn, she don't even look that old.
She got 7 kids, man.
it. Who's got 7 kids?
The justice candidate, Barrett.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. You talking about the lady who's supposed to be the 6-3 Supreme Court Justice packing? Has 7 kids?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
7.
that bitch don't give a fuck about Roe versus Wade.
You know what, man? At the end of the day, what all this proves,
Got a very good point there. Go ahead, Rich.
all this proves, man, is when you look at like Trump being elected and the people that we have in power right now, is that the entire American political system needs to be evaluated, and we need better candidates because I don't think these people really represent their constituency at all. Mm-hmm. Especially for example, people might not agree with her politics, but I have to give AOC credit where credit is due.
I love her.
Because I mean,
you want to fuck
outside of her looks, I think she actually cares about the people that she represents.
Yes.
So I think we need more of that, because if you look at what the stuff Lindsey Graham has said, and if you watch the Kentucky debate with McConnell, they don't care. All it is, there was a line from a song that I listened to by Avenged Sevenfold, and the line is, loyalty is no match for power. And I mean, these guys don't care if you're loyal, as long as they have some edge to get what they want. Power rules over everything. They don't care, because obviously if you look at
God,
sorry, Rich, I apologize.
No walls.
I can't even follow that up.
No walls.
You should have just chant "build the walls." What you should have said.
Yeah, you need a resurrection.
So
reconstruction.
let me say one thing. I forgot.
Exactly. Go ahead, Rich.
No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right, The Rock.
No, I didn't have anything. At least I can't think of anything at the moment.
All right.
My shotgun is
making a good point. I fucked that up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Vote, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead and vote.
So Brian is like close to 40, if not 40 already.
He's not 40.
Izzo is like 37 going 26.
37. Whoa, I'm reversing. Benjamin Button.
Rich is like close to his 40s.
Rich is younger than me.
I'm younger than Izzo.
Rich
I don't
turns
care.
his age in less than 2 weeks.
You guys, listen. Pythagorean theorem. Nobody cares. Melania is 50 years old, and that bitch looks 60.
How old is she?
50.
Jeez.
Exactly.
Oh.
Why are we so obsessed with this bitch? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I'm not obsessed with the chick.
I'm not obsessed with her. Ain't nothing special about her. She serves no purpose.
They love her.
I don't have a hairline. If I grow my hair out, I got a moon roof. But
landing strip.
I don't look like her.
She's the most beautiful and elegant first woman, or first whatever you call her,
first
in
lady
the history of America.
No,
and she's just so
first great gold digger. Is there a first gold digger? I think there's.
Honestly, to keep it a stack, I think there's only been 2 that's been attractive when it comes to first ladies. To keep it a stack.
I mean, you're talking about Jackie and
exactly. That's it. Everybody else just
because listen, my mom.
I think Eleanor Roosevelt did a lot for the country, but she's wasn't a looker.
I'm not. I don't see myself fucking Eleanor. Thank you. No. Sorry.
So keep it in stack.
All right, baby. Just being a kid. Hey, Chicago. Keep it in stack.
You're a fucking weirdo, man.
All right.
Whoever listens to this and not watch this shit will be sounding so weird.
So
yeah, y'all gotta watch this here too.
We're only at 110, so let me say this.
Only okay.
LeBron is not the GOAT because no. And so we have to be. I feel in this debate we have to be realistic.
Oh boy.
You have Jordan dick riders and we have Jordan haters. You have LeBron dick riders.
Wait, I'm neither of those.
No,
Michael Jordan's on my shirt.
Right. Well, here's the thing, Izzo. But you do know that there's Jordan dick riders, and they be like, they say that the Jordan, like, okay, to be honest, I feel Jordan is my GOAT.
Mm-hmm. Mine too.
That's not a knock on LeBron.
Not at all.
At all. That's not even a knock on Kobe at all. But there's some Jordan dick riders who be like, well, LeBron is playing in the softest era.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah,
first of all, I feel he is, but that's not a punishment to
him for when his mom conceived him. Like, come on, man.
That's not right. Exactly. That's not his fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's
all right.
What it is.
Let me ask.
I would love to hear Richard's question when you do.
Go ahead.
Because he's not the sport watch. I would love to hear.
So I know y'all are talking about the sports, and so I guess my question is: all right, so we're comparing LeBron and saying that he was born or he's playing in the softest era, right? Is it at all possible that LeBron is like everybody else has raised up to above where older players are or players from previous generation were, and LeBron is just that much better? Like, is that a thing?
So
go ahead.
Let's say this. Mm-hmm. LeBron came out of high school great.
Right.
Jordan wasn't great in high school. Should we punish Jordan for not being great in high school? Or should we punish LeBron for being great in high school? You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's stupid. You can.
I'm not fucking with that.
Right? Yeah.
I can't fuck with Rob right now. I'm too drunk. I cannot. Rob, I love you, but I can't fuck with you right now. So it rich. So my thing is, LeBron was great coming out of high school.
Right.
You were number one pick.
Mm-hmm.
Understandably, reasonably, logically, you're the number one pick because everybody else sucked. Carmelo was good. He's not LeBron good.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Was good. Not LeBron. Nobody in his draft was good like LeBron was and was going to be.
Right. So I guess that's what I'm wondering is it like, I'm not saying he's playing bad players, but could it literally be that he's just that much better to where he makes everybody look like they're trash?
Well, at the time, that was the complaint on Jordan. Jordan's so good as a rookie. As a rookie, he's making Reggie Theus, who he replaced, expendable. Reggie Theus was a 25 point per game scorer at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Theus was like 4-year vet. Jordan was like, I'm fucking you up. And I took your spot. And you got traded because of me. You know what I mean? So it's just like Stephen A said, it's the soft era. Yeah, it is a softer era, but it's a more versatile era.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's
LeBron is a 6'9", 270, 80, maybe 90-pound guy who could handle the ball, which didn't happen in Jordan's era.
Mm-hmm.
And he could get to the rim, which Magic Johnson was the only one who could do that, but he was like,
I was about to say that.
30?
That's the only one I know. Yeah,
230 at the most.
Mm.
Like there was nobody LeBron's size doing that shit in Jordan's era. At the same time, Jordan could come to this era and fuck everybody up. Iverson was 5'9". I don't give a fuck what the official ratings say. Iverson is like 5'9", 5'10". He could smoke the whole league right now. He was 160 pounds. He would fuck everybody up.
shit.
Exactly. Shit. But he was playing in an era where everybody was 7 foot, 6'10", fucking you up if you come into the lane, yada yada. So I don't like this debate because there's a lot of people saying stupid shit about LeBron and then stupid shit about Jordan. Like, well, Jordan took 7 years to make to the first fucking playoff, to make to the championship. So did LeBron, stupid.
So
Like,
is there any like metric that you can actually objectively judge between those two and say who comes
there
out on top?
is, but the problem is the pro Jordan people, because numbers, you can always gear numbers.
Right.
So the Jordan people will be like, hey, let's switch this around. Or the LeBron people will, hey, let's switch this around.
What most people use are the championships, which Jordan has 6, LeBron now has 4. But I think LeBron gets into the argument. I don't think he wins, but I think the argument can finally start a little bit now. That's it. A little bit better. Because his consistency is above everyone.
So, Rich.
He's in year 17, averaging almost 30 points. No. That's hard.
So,
that's hard.
Rich. And he's right. But
yeah, and we're not talking about the rebounds and assists on top of that.
Well, but the thing is, 17. So here's the other thing, Rich. It took him 17 years to do all this. Jordan took only 15.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he took 14 because he had a year off because he broke a foot his second year.
Yeah, he did.
See what I'm saying? It's like apples. To me, it's apples and oranges.
But that's why I said he's in a convo. I don't think he wins it, but I don't get mad when people make it. When we say he the GOAT, and I'm like, do you really want to break this down? We're not talking about Russell yet. We're not talking. I'll say Wilt. Wilt's the best athlete. That was probably
and then on
but
top,
like, we're not talking about Kareem. We ain't talking about West. Like, it's a lot of people you could throw in there if you want to.
Right. So Rich. So everybody says LeBron beat the super team, which was like 3 or 4.
I think that gives him a lot of clout. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, but if you do one thing for one, you have to do one thing for the other.
Yeah, Kareem, Rob.
So Golden State, that was a super team, but they were missing 2 players because of injuries.
Okay.
Does that really count? It can't, because LeBron lost a championship because he was missing his 2 best players. So it's like you can't do that. Like, for one, let's take it back to boxing.
Dude, you know what? That's exactly where I was going, because the whole time I'm thinking, it's like, would you judge a boxer today as the same one from 40 years ago?
Thank you. So let's just put it in perspective. Floyd Mayweather beat De La Hoya. Does that matter? Name-wise, it does. But De La Hoya, Chavez is, I don't think there's arguably. Julio Cesar Chavez is top 10 all time. But he was like 103 years old. You can't put that together.
Yeah,
De
that's
La Hoya was coked out 30, late 30s when Floyd beat him.
Mhm.
You can't. If you take away from De La Hoya beating Chavez, you have to take away from Manny beating De La Hoya. You have to take away from Floyd beating De La Hoya. Like it goes down the line because De La Hoya was older already.
right.
So and so everybody wants to talk about Tyson. Yeah, Tyson was great to 95. 93, he went away for, the rape shit. He wasn't the same when he came back out of prison because he lost 2 years prime, whatever. Ali missed at least 4 years, 2 to 4 years prime when he fought Frazier. He was still prime Ali, but you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's too many factors to say go.
Right. Yeah, that's that.
Frazier is still go. Ali is not. It's just because Frazier took his 0. Ali couldn't take a 0. That's just my thing. But I don't know. This whole thing is, I don't like haters debating with dick riders because that's all it is. That's all it's been. No, that's all it's been.
Okay.
So, do you prefer Megatron or fucking Prime?
I mean, obviously it's Prime, but I mean,
Right, you do, but there are some people who prefer Megatron.
Right. That exactly, and that's That's fair.
It's stupid at this point. Okay, Brian, I'm sorry. I'm shut the fuck
Your
up.
face is stupid.
You're good. Whoa. And Rob, I still think Tyson can knock anybody out in the boxing ring. I don't give a shit who you are. That man still got power beyond power. And this fight is still on, and it's going to be a bloodbath and a murder at the same time.
Wait. Then you're going to start
Wait. If anybody doesn't know, Roy Jones does not have a chin. Roy Jones has never had a chin.
So what you saying is y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot this motherfucker didn't have a chin.
He's going to die.
There's no way a light heavyweight
He's going to die.
Inflated himself to a heavyweight and then came back down and got knocked out
dead.
3 times in a row.
He gonna die dead.
He's going to die dead.
Even Jones said, look, I might have made a mistake.
November 28th, you're right, B-John. He going to die dead.
It doesn't make sense. Tyson has been a heavyweight his whole time. Roy Jones, and on top, wait. And this is only exhibition.
He's gonna die. Tyson don't know how to turn it off. He don't know how to exhibit. There's no exhibition setting.
Thank you, Ivan Drago. Exactly, Ivan Drago. Thank you. He don't know how to turn that shit. If take Tyson off his meds, off weed, off coke, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just gonna kill somebody.
But anyway, you guys want to hit us up? The link down there is gonna have all of our audio. We're still putting them up. I put up a couple more shows today. We'll see you guys. What the fuck?
I don't know.
You know what? I got a button down here. Say something, Seltzer. And he can't. So anyway, you guys can and we'll be back next Wednesday with more content.
We're being a penis.
Big head.
And we'll see y'all next week. Thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company. We'll see y'all next week. Where's the end broadcast button? There it is right there. Peace. In broadcast.